Are our favourite pieces always our most used? Let's chat about that. Hello, and the warmest of welcomes to today's video. For those of you who haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Nick, fab to have you here. Those of you who have seen my face before, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you enjoy my videos. I put out videos roughly 3 times a week on a range of different topics, anywhere from fashion to slightly more personal topics. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please do head down, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I love chatting with you all. I'm on about living life loud, and what that means to me is being your authentic self, being proud to be you, and just celebrating who you are. Celebrating yourself, and of course, celebrating others. So I've realised I said 3 times a week in the intro. It just slips off the tongue. I promise I'm going to try and be a lot more regular with my posting than I have been of late. But anyway, this particular video. So it was a question that was posed to the fabulous Dale's Addiction on her Q&A by the equally fabulous Steph from the channel Handbagaholic. Connor has then done the video as well, and I thought it's not a tag, but I thought why not? Let's give this a go. I love the idea of it. I thought it was good fun. I think it's an interesting topic. So let's go for it. And ultimately the premise is, what are some of your favourite bags? What are some of your most used? And actually, do the two, correspond if you were to do a Venn diagram? Do you have favourites, most used, and then somewhere in the middle you have a combination of both? Or do they sit somewhat separately? So I thought this was quite interesting. So what am I going to do first? Should we do most used? Should we do favourite? Should we do a mixture? Do you know what? Let's mix it up. Let's not. Let's do most used first, and then let's do favourites. Okay, so I think everyone else did 3. I think Connor did 3 of each. I have 3 plus kind of an honourable mention. So let's go for that. Right, most used. My Longchamp Rousseau tote. I absolutely love and adore this tote. I use it so often. I use it at least probably 2 or 3 times a week. It's just a fantastic bag. Can throw everything into it. The capacity on it is significant. I absolutely love this phenomenal yellow lining that it has. Before I started filming, shouldn't I? But look at the lining on it, that bright yellow. It's massive. I would say this is like a GM, never full equivalent. I love this bag. I think it's fantastic, and I think it's a super version of a tote. It's super good fun. I get a lot of compliments on it. I just think it's a great fun piece. So that's number 1, the Longchamp Rousseau. Number 2. The Mock Croc Mulberry Bayswater. This was used day in, day out for a long time. I haven't been using it as much recently. I would say I probably use this one at the moment once every couple of weeks, but it has to feature because last year, the year before, I used it so much. I would say it was probably my most used designer bag up until fairly recently. I absolutely love it. I put a mulberry scarf on it that desperately needs retying. It's got an MCM charm on it that MCM gifted me. Fabulous piece. Absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. Can't complain. Good capacity in here. It's just got this black suede kind of interior. I just think it's a beautiful example of the Bayswater. Super durable, super easy to style and use, and I love it. Goes with everything. Great work bag as well, if you don't need to carry lots and lots of stuff. Speaking of amazing work bags, the Aspinal of London, London tote. Now, I could have picked between this and the pink for my most used, but I think this one just slightly pips the pink to the post in terms of being most used, just because it's the one that I use for work more than the other, but I absolutely love it. Again, this probably gets used maybe just shy of once a week, I would say. I think this gets used, but it's an absolutely fantastic bag. I love the colour. This is in Chuck Hill Blue. I just think it's stunning. The capacity on it is amazing. It's got a Mulberry softie in it at the moment. This one. But it's got this great wipe clean interior. It's just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece. Very structured, maintains its shape well, very chic. Again, gets so many compliments on this particular piece. I just think this is absolutely beautiful, and definitely one of my most used. And it is definitely one of my most loved. But there are other bags that just pip it to the post and most loved. But where we're talking that Venn diagram, this one would sit somewhere very much near the center. And I said about an honorable mention, and the reason I did that is because this type of bag will rarely feature in your most used, depending on your lifestyle, but I think it rarely features. But I wanted to show mine, and this is my most used evening bag, and mine is this Kenzo clutch. And I love this very, very much. I think it's absolutely great. It's just very easy, grab and go. Love the tiger print on the front, and you've got Kenzo Paris on the back. The capacity on this particular bag is significant. It is a absolutely, I don't know what that is. It's an absolutely massive bag as clutches go. It's well organized because you've got this little kind of slip pocket in the back that you can put pieces into. It's got a little bit of stretch here because of the, is that called the gusset? On the side. You can detach this wrist strap if you want to, or you can just keep hold of it. I personally tend to detach it just because I found that it unclips itself, which when you're trying to, raise the roof in the club, isn't always the most ideal situation, as I have found. Or like me, you just leave it open when you're on stage in a club in Barcelona and spray the contents of your bag across, the crowd in front of you. Credit card that way, spray that way, something else that way, concealer that way. Not ideal. Anyway, honorable mention. It's a great piece. I like this very much. Super easy to use. Let's do favorites. And I am someone who does use my favorites. I don't use every bag in my collection, but that's for different reasons. But I definitely use the ones that I love the most. The ones that I don't use, it's simply just because functionality wise, not really there, or I just don't love them all that much, or I don't feel that they suit me. But I absolutely love this particular one. This is my Aspinal of London London tote in Tea Rose Pebble. I think it is stunning. I just think that the Aspinal of London London tote is one of the most practical, usable, chic, sophisticated bags that you can get your hands on. I absolutely love it. I'm still waiting for them to bring it out in a colour that really captures me. I haven't seen one in a while that I've really loved. I'm hoping maybe a yellow or a green or white would be fabulous. Then I would definitely snap up another one. For a few seasons, they haven't really brought any out that I've been massively passionate about, but I've got two and I love the two that I've got. But this one in particular has stolen my heart. I bought it in January of last year and I absolutely love it. I think it's such a beautiful piece. All of the same features as the other one. Also has a bag inside it. It's got that champagne gold hardware. They have little feet on them. It's very easy to use. It's very chic. It's very beautiful. Now I'll show you two together because I love them for the same reason. They're quite different in terms of the bag, but I love them for the same reason. So first we have my Longchamp Les Pliages Club in this beautiful pink, in this fuchsia. This is a stunning bag. I used to use this an awful lot. I haven't been using it as much recently, but I still love and adore it. I think it is so beautiful and the colour is so me, and the Les Pliages is such a fabulous style. It's a beautiful bag. The other one here is my Mulberry Bayswater in the Trippy Tiger, which again, I absolutely love. I've got mine with a shaper organizer in it, and it's got some air paper in it currently, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's from 2013. It's just a gorgeous example of the Bayswater. Love how you can take this very classic shape and amp it up with this fabulous print. In the same way with this Les Pliages Club, you take this very classic style of bag and put this beautiful colour with it, and it's just an absolutely exceptional pairing. Now, Why are these two joint on this particular list? They are joint because they hold the same place in my heart, because I bought them due to achievement of a mental health milestone. I won't go into the details of it, but mental health is something I've always struggled with, and I made a big change in the summer of 2020 to really get my mental health under control. And this was the bag that I bought myself as a 6-month achievement of a milestone. And then this is my 1-year achievement bag. And therefore they both hold a really special place in my heart. I am coming up to 4 years. Next month will be 4 years of that particular will be a 4-year milestone of that particular achievement topic. Don't really know how to categorize it. I will probably find myself something fairly special for that. But these two really do hold a special place, because the first year was the hardest for me in really staying committed and really focusing on me and how I could get my mental health under control and in a way that felt really comfortable and sustainable for me. It's been a hard journey, but I stay on it. And these are the things that remind me of that. I also have the most beautiful, beautiful ring. I'm not wearing it now, but it's a diamond and tanzanite ring that my mum gave me, which was also in commemoration of that particular achievement. And it was her kind of message to me to stay strong, but also to know that she's always there. And if I ever need her, that, of course I know that. Of course I know that about my parents, but it was her reminder to me that if I ever felt that I needed her, I could look at that particular piece of jewelry and know that her and my dad were absolutely just at the other end of the phone, and they're there for me whenever I need them. So very special pieces that hold a very special place in my heart. They're beautiful as well. So not only do they have that sentimental value to me, I also, love them and use them because they're beautiful, but they hold that very, very special place in my heart. And for that reason, I would never let them go. And also that lait pliage, I don't use it as much because I want to just preserve it, because I want to preserve that memory. So that's that. Then in terms of just genuine favorite bag in my collection, there was the potential that this orange beauty could have featured as a fairly new entrant. I love this. However, the others felt like they'd done their time to really deserve the spot on this list. And my favorite is this particular one. The Mulberry Bayswater in the tricolour, white, lawn green, and this kind of forest green. I paired it with a beautiful lawn green, magenta, and white scarf with this chain detailing. I think this is a Softie collection scarf, if I'm not mistaken. Silver hardware. Beautiful, beautiful green interior. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love the Bayswater as a style. I think it's an absolutely exceptional style of bag. I think it is an underrated style of bag. A lot of people breeze past them, but I think they're absolutely beautiful. And hey, I'm cool with the fact that people breeze past them, because it means that mine are a little bit more unique. Also, it keeps the price points down, because Mulberry, I think, is very well priced for what you get. So this is an absolutely beautiful piece. It has feet on the bottom. I love using this. It's very special. Hello. Why don't you say hi? Hey, say hello to the nice people. Instead of just meowing from another room. Come and show your face. Come and be polite. You're not into it today, are you? Okay, I'll let you go. Okay, so back to this particular piece. I think it's so special. I've spoken about it multiple times, how I somewhat stalked it. Watched it from when it first launched, and I got it for, I want to say, 60% off, because it dropped in price. It hit the outlet, or it was in boutique, hit the outlet, dropped in price, I snapped it up. So I got this for a phenomenal deal. I think I paid £550 for this. I believe it was £13.50 when it first launched. Amazing, basically 60% off. Absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love it. I think it is one of the most beautiful examples of the Bayswater. And I say that as someone who has some pretty exceptional versions of the Bayswater. If I'm honest, I've got the fabulous smudge leopard print. I've got the fabulous orange, that beautiful trippy tiger. The mock croc is great. I've got that lovely and classic antique pink. I've got some good versions of this particular bag. This one is just an absolute showstopper, chart topper. Love this. So there we have it, everyone. Those are some of my favorites. Let me know what some of your favorites are and some of your most used. Do the two correspond on the list? Do you have separates? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much as always for watching. I look forward to seeing my next one. Take care, everyone. Bye now. Mwah.